Iran 4 month prolonged war with US and Israel was basically a resurgence for Iran. If we go back in the decades of 1979, at that time Iran came across revolution, and that revolution was based totally on religion, religion and religious ideology of particularly Iran and the religious people. At that point of the time, after 1979, Gulf nation formed Gulf Cooperation Council in 1981. Gulf Cooperation Council was formed in 1981 because of the threat of Iran to fight collectively against Iran. After formation of Gulf Cooperation Council, US has deployed large number of its military asset in the Gulf nation. US also has built massive military infrastructure in every form we may count. This military infrastructure and the deployment was basically a guarantee of security against Iran and the other thing. So it was a complete military deployment to safeguard Gulf nation from Iran and their mischievous activity. So coming back to the current scenario, the 2026 that war broke out between the US Israel against Iran. So what was the point where Iran got the plus against the other nation, which is US and the Israel? Basically, before the war in Iran, its currency was devaluated at large amount. Like it was a massive devaluation of its currency. At the same time, there was a lesser number of jobs in Iran, and curtailing of right of women's, their educational right and other rights, which was curtailed by Iran religious authority. Afterwards, food and fuel prices was actively very high. But this war gave Iran an opportunity of resurgence. But how so? Iran built its resurgence on the ground of national security or national pride. In a sense that the foreign powers are against Iran, people's religion and the everything. That was the perspective given by the Iran regime and the Iran politician and the policymakers. It may be true or it may not be the true. Yes. But this war gave the different opportunity to Iran also. But how so? Large assets of Iran was made absolutely obsolete by US. But in 14-point agreement between US and Iran, those assets will be made free to be used by Iran, and at the same time it will going to charge on the shipping charges by the different shipping company using the Strait of Hormuz. So this way, at certain point, Iran got benefited. With the same time, no point describing like it's a nuclear program, uranium enrichment, and at the same time, It's a different missile collection that Iran possessed. But overall, going further, Iran at the Khamenei last ceremony, it shows pride, resilience, and defiance, where millions of people gathered to see the last time their leader, and at the same time representative from the countries like China, Russia, and the other world sent the representative in the funeral of Ali Khamenei. So this way, Iran is projecting resilience and pride to the world and specifically against Israel and US. Further down the line, I doubt this agreement, this peace will not going to last between Iran, Israel, and the US, and the in between the Gulf nation. If we consider the latest thing, on the 8th July, US and Iran shared quite good number of ammunition between each other. So let's see where it goes in the coming days, in the coming future, because the Strait of Hormuz is important passage for the energy security for the India and the other countries too. So hoping for the best, and let's say thank you very much.